An Alice Springs supermarket as a snap 3-day lockdown is announced with 90 minutes notice.
Effective from 1 p.m. today, Alice Springs will enter a full lockdown for 72 hours.
Supermarkets and bottle shops will remain open, but that didn't stop a rush.
The key message: there is no need to panic.
The lockdown decision was made as another worker from the Tanami mine was suspected as a positive COVID case. He'd initially tested negative upon his return to Adelaide, but family members had returned positive tests, as he also did today. He was at the Alice Springs airport for 7 hours last Friday.
It is unlikely that he was highly infectious during his time at Alice Springs airport. But, like all our other decisions, we will not take a punt on this.
The town's streets became quiet as people were told to stay where they are. The lockdown affects areas in the Alice Springs Town Council boundaries and some nearby remote Indigenous communities. Authorities say service providers will contact those communities about access to essential services.
Please stay where you are. There will be food, there will be assistance. We're working closely with Congress and the Tanami Council to make sure you're safe, you have mask supplies, you have food.
Under lockdown rules, there are 5 reasons people can leave their homes: for medical treatment, including coronavirus testing and vaccinations, to get essential goods and services like groceries, for essential work, for 1 hour of exercise per day within a 5-kilometre radius, and to provide care to a family member or a person who is unable to support themselves. For the first time in Alice Springs since the pandemic began, wearing masks outside the home is mandatory.
I think everyone's kind of a little bit used to it by now, considering the cases just keep popping up infrequently all over the country.
Tourists are also being told to stay where they are.
It's rather ironic that we've come where we thought we'd be safe, and yes, we're now in lockdown, but hopefully not for too long.
I leave on the 8th of July, so I sort of say a prayer, I think, that basically it'll only be the 72 and I'll be able to go and see some other things before I go home.
The lockdown is due to last until 1 o'clock on Saturday. Saskia Maben, ABC News, Alice Springs.